Good morning, Steven Zelnardo here with Remax West Zelnardo Associates. Happy Monday morning. Just a quick update on the market. It's actually inventory is up. We're about 9,100 units, so that's quite positive. Hopefully we can get to a point where we can meet the demand that's currently chewing up all the inventory. Like, to give you an example, we're showing properties out in Brampton. Every property we show, basically every list price right now is basically a stage price where it's not the actual listing price. It's a price where to get in multiple offers and ultimately sell for a higher price. So we're going into Brampton, we're getting like 10, 15, 20, 25 offers on properties that, in a normal day should have only one and sometimes none. So it goes to tell you that just the demand in Brampton area and also York region, same idea. It's like just crazy. Everything gets on the market and it's getting sold in like 5, 10, 15 offers. So we did with, I was representing a first-time home buyer. We did a deal this week, and what we did to avoid this bidding war is that we have 1 to 2 weeks to deal with buyers sometimes, and it's like we have to gain their trust right away. And this is when I showing buyers, it's basically a process of elimination rather than selection. So what we do is we show 5 properties at a time, and it's more of like a learning process. This is this neighborhood, this is this particular home, this is this design. We look at the width of the lots, obviously, because then when we can always monitor when we get new listings that if your lot is a 25-foot, the interior, how that width is going to look. So if it didn't work for you, we kind of avoid that because we're trying to obviously save time, save your client's time, and also save your time or my time showing properties. So we're kind of like basically zone in. So we had about 2 weeks with these particular buyers, amazing people, really like just like full force. It was fantastic working with them, and we went through all the process through these different neighborhoods, and then we just zeroed it in one neighborhood which would fit their best needs first. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years now, over 340 transactions. You can kind of see 3 to 4 or 5 steps ahead of the actual purchase. So if they would have purchased in Brampton, this property would have been sold in, let's say, 3 to 5 years, and before they have kids, they would probably switch locations. So the particular area that we put them in is a neighborhood where they can stay 5, 7, 10 years if they want this particular home. And what this does is it saves moving costs in the future. So we don't want to do our best for our clients to get them into a product that they love rather than it's just a place they sleep like a hotel. So this is what we did for them, and at the same time we avoided a bidding war, which was fantastic. And I'll tell you how we did this is this particular property, we were supposed to see it when it first came out on the market. My clients couldn't make it out, so it sold conditional same night into a bidding war. Okay, the initial offer, deal falls through, and I get notified. Thank God, because we got the finger, on the pulse every time I'm showing properties. I want to text, email, or contact the agent, so at least they got a voice to the name. And so I got a great text saying, "Hey, listen, the property came back on the market. You should go take a look at it." And right away I had to call my clients. We got to take a look at it. We got to like fast track, stop everything you're doing. Let's get out there and take a look at it. So the good thing is with this particular property is that the status, usually when you sell a property, that you change the status over to sold conditional or new. It depends on how that works. So what happens with that, when you change status, it automatically gets renewed and sent out to buyers in the market. But if you don't change the status, nobody knows that it's new or it's sold conditional. So what happened with this property was it was sold conditional. Buyers were wanting to see the property, and then when agents would call the office would tell them that the property was sold conditional. So people wouldn't show the property, obviously, because they don't want to waste their clients' time nor their time if it's sold conditional. So we got in there. I already told my clients this, like, if you like the property, we got to lock it up tonight, because tomorrow this property will be sent out to other parties that it's back on the market, and then you're going to be into a bidding war. And it's always difficult, obviously it's one of their largest purchases they're going to do in their life, and thank God that they trusted me, my opinions, and also my know-how in this business, because we just locked it up. We paid 100% asking, but we paid less than the actual bidding war that happened earlier when it was originally sold conditional. And if it went back on the market and we waited literally the next day, we didn't get it dealt with, they would have sold it for well over asking, and then we would have been in a position where we still had to be looking for property. So the moral of the story is we got an amazing property for a great price, and my clients are happy, which is fantastic. So it's a win-win for all of us here at Zelnardo Associates. Have an amazing day, guys. Ciao.